Welcome to Atlanta's Commercial Real Estate Show, brought to you by Bull Realty, the show for property owners and business leaders. Host Michael Bull brings you market analysis, advice, and opportunities around Atlanta.
Welcome back. I'm Michael Bull. Well, in this segment, we're going to talk about the Atlanta office market. I recently had the opportunity to moderate the Georgia CCIM chapter monthly morning meeting, and Jim Bacchetta joined us. He's VP with Highwoods. Now, Highwoods, they own 24 office buildings around Atlanta, so Jim certainly has his finger on the pulse of what's happening in the Atlanta office market. Enjoy. Of the things that Trump says he's going to do, repatriation, infrastructure, reduction in tax rates, what of these things are going to be most significant to your sector, Jim? I mean, office market, you guys love jobs, right? So if there's a reduction in corporate tax rates, if there's repatriation, if there's more money to spend, are there more jobs? Are you doing the Snoopy dance on the office market?
Not quite doing the Snoopy dance yet, but yeah, we're clearly optimistic. I think we don't expect the big established Fortune 1000, Fortune 5000 companies to. We don't expect a surge of new hiring from them. I mean, historically, modern times, the last few decades, the vast majority of new jobs have been created by small business, and so. There will be probably some good job growth coming from the big guys, but most of the new jobs come from small business. The vast majority do. So if the environment is healthy for entrepreneurs, and Atlanta has been a terrific city for incubation, this is what drives most of the jobs. And you read about the big corporate relos and Mercedes-Benz and all the terrific companies that have chosen to come to Atlanta out of the Northeast and the Midwest, and that will continue. But 78 or 70,000 or so jobs have been created here the last 4 or 5 years. Maybe 20% of those about 20% of those are office space absorbing jobs. So you figure we figure 15,000 office space absorbing jobs each of the last 4 or 5 years, and that's been terrific for us. Vacancy has gone from 17% down to 12%. If you look at the CoStar numbers, everybody's got different sources of numbers, but basically we've reduced vacancy 1% per year each of the last 4 or 5 years, but those 15,000 or so jobs each year that have absorbed office space have come mostly from smaller, medium-sized businesses. And you can count up the jobs that came with Mercedes-Benz, a few hundred. The other guys, have brought in, several hundred. The big corporate reloads, and all that's great. It's great prestige. It's great. It shows everyone that you should consider Atlanta to grow your business, to start your business, to relocate your corporate headquarters. But it's not where the bulk of the jobs come from. They're coming from small business. But Atlanta's always been a terrific incubation city. I've been here 35 years and seen it and experienced it, and it's going to continue. All the great factors that drive business to Atlanta are still here. You read about Atlanta ranks number 8th worst in traffic. Well, yeah, you can have an hour and a half commute if you want to own 4 acres way up Georgia 400 and work in Buckhead, but you don't have to. There are affordable housing alternatives for everyone. So that's the only bad knock we get, and I think it's undeserved. The bottom line is with as Larry said, deregulation, reduced tax rates, the infrastructure construction, all of these things are going to continue to sustain very favorable conditions in Atlanta for the small businesses and the medium-sized businesses. And I think we'll continue to see the 60 or 70,000 new jobs in Atlanta for the next few years. That's what we expect. And so, we'll go from, a little bit under 12% vacancy in the office sector. I expect us to be in the high single digits before it's all over. And when the Wall Street analysts come down and visit with us, because we're a public company, and they ask me these questions, that's what I tell them. That's what I believe. And so, I'm very optimistic about the next few years in Atlanta.
Single-digit vacancy. That sounds like the Snoopy dance.
9.98.
Well, I certainly agree with Jim. The Atlanta market has been strong. In fact, we've seen rents rise around the Atlanta market higher in the last few years, more so than we've ever seen before. So here's a tip. If you're a tenant in Atlanta, get out way before you think you should to look for space. Understand your needs. Look at the market and get out early. So if you have to give a year's notice or 6-month notice to renew, you want to get out a year ahead of that. If you'd like to know more about the market, reach out to us and we can share with you spaces that are available, what rental rates are doing. Stay with us. We'll have more after this quick break. Thanks to our presenting sponsor, Bull Realty, and to all of our sponsors linked below. For more Atlanta forecasts, advice, and opportunities, subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, and AtlantaCommercialRealEstateShow.com. And be sure to connect, comment, and share on your favorite social media sites.